Where does a sunken ship shop for sneakers? At Davy Jones' Foot Locker. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Tuesday, and thank you for being here. I feel like I haven't streamed in 7 years. I feel like it's been a very, very, very long time. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm very glad to be back with you, and welcome to SOS on the Super NES. This will be a first playthrough and blind playthrough. It's very loud in my ears. I hope it's tolerable on the viewer's side of the stream. But yeah, lately I felt a bit like I was living in a sinking ship. So I thought that I could really relate to this game, perhaps. I don't actually know anything about it, but I had the manual for it before I had the game for ages and ages and ages. But we're going to check it out tonight, and hopefully it goes well. But welcome in. We've got Pokemon's first in chat tonight. We've got Chozo Brain. We've got EpiPen. Welcome in all. Hope you are doing well. Chozo says, I've got a game for you to try out sometime. It has something in common with SG&G, my favorite game. It's called Cheeky Cheeky Boys on Genesis. US game, English, just a weird name. Cheeky Cheeky Boys. So I think I saw you were streaming that before. I didn't really have an opportunity to stop in. But if it's getting a recommendation, then I should keep an eye out for it. It's so sad. So, if you are out of the loop, if you don't know what happened, why I missed so many streams, a pipe burst in my basement and kind of flooded a huge portion of it. So it wasn't flooded to, like, standing water. But it did come down from the ceiling, which is bad for everything that was in the room where it happened. Our basement's basically divided into 4 quadrants. Like, half of the basement is finished, and half of it is unfinished. And the unfinished portion is where all the pipes and machinery are. Like our water heater, and our well pump, and our washer-dryer. And all the pipes to all the house are on the unfinished side. So imagine my shock when I come down and the basement is flooding, and it is flooding from the finished side of the basement. The side where there are 2 rooms. One is my streaming room, and one is a room that's got a pool table in it. It used to be a bar before we moved in. But we kind of undid most of that. Unfortunately, it wasn't the streaming room that was destroyed. It was the pool room that was destroyed. The pool room became a pool room when it filled up with water. But so the thing is, all the pipes and all the plumbing are in the back side of the house, where the unfinished half of the basement is, except one. Where the water comes into the house, it branches left and right, and where it branches to the left is where all of the plumbing is. But there's one pipe to the right, and the only thing it does is go through that room to a faucet on the front end of the house, a garden faucet outside of the front of the house that I've never used and never will use, and didn't even know it's there because it's covered up under a thing. And that's the pipe that broke. and has ruined several of my days. Oh. So that's the thing. We got the water shut off right away, and we had a guy come out, and we hadn't actually fixed the pipe. I had the guy just install a valve before the break, so I could just shut that pipe off and then just pretend like it doesn't exist. And so that's... I haven't really fixed the problem. I've just made the problem go away. And then we got to spend the night, clearing out the room, because there was a lot of stuff in that room. It was like it was kind of like a storage room. But yeah, immediately under where the water broke into the room, though, was a whole bunch of board games, which are all now trash, and almost my entire Game Boy collection. So I set the games out in a colander, and hopefully they've dried out enough. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, super Band-Aid. Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Frownie's back. I'm so excited. I'm about to burst. But thank you for the 7-stream watch streak, Pokemons. That's the thing about stuff. It never lasts. Yeah. I'm not too, I'm bummed, but I'm not... It could have been much worse, so... If that's the worst thing I have to go through this year, then I'm very lucky, I guess. But fortunately, I made some calls to some people I know. Someone was able to get me a shop vac, so I was able to vacuum as much of the water as I could out. And we set up some fans, and I tried to lift the carpet up off the floor as much as I could, and we got a dehumidifier, and they ran for days. And I don't know, the carpet seems dry, but we're gonna see if mold sets in. That's my real worry. Is I'm just really hoping that we don't get huge mold growth. Yeah, we're all okay. Baby man is okay. Everything that's really important is okay, so... Like I said, I'm bummed about it, but I'm not torn up about it. Sorry, I had that one in the pipe. I messed up. I read that with the incredibly wrong emphasis. Did the bear like... Yeah, so the streaming room wasn't really affected at all. It was there are two rooms on the finished side of the basement. It was the other room that was wrecked. The streaming room is okay. I guess I'd better double check that there are no pipes in the ceiling over here, though. Because I didn't think there was a pipe in the ceiling over there, and what a way to find out you're wrong. So my Game Boy games got wrecked just because they were the only ones that weren't in the streaming room. I had set them out on the pool table ages and ages ago for cataloging, and then after that I just put them off in the corner of the room instead of bringing them back in here, and that was the worst place they could have been. Yeah, our basement, there's this massive pool table in our basement. It's usually covered in boxes, we don't really use it. It would be nice to, but it's massive. I think it's made of slate. It's this huge thing. I think the pool table was here first, and the rest of the house was just built around it. Alright, let's press some buttons. Sorry for my excessively long chin wagging portion. We'll continue to chin wag, but we'll I'm Capri Wisher? Male, Lancaster, April 8th, 1898. Is that my height? 176 centimeters? Architect? Okay. Oh, I have to choose a character. Well, it seems like I should pick the sailor, right? Redwin Gardner? Luke Haynes, Jeffrey Howe. Well, I'm gonna go with this guy because he's the only guy sporting a beard. People do have an uncanny ability to fit things into basements that defy the laws of physics. Yeah, so our house is extra cluttered because it came with a lot of stuff from the people that lived here before. And we have still never managed to unload a huge portion of it. So we've got boxes and boxes of all of our stuff that we came with. And Jelly and I both have a very strong collector's tendencies. We like building collections of things and have a strong tendency to buy a lot of stuff we don't need, really. We like yard sailing and thrift store hunting. So our home is much more packed than it should be. What does Jelly collect? Jelly largely tends to pick up puzzles, board games, and Harry Potter related merchandise. Sailing on September 13th at 7:11 p.m. I missed some of that text there. Oh, what? This dialogue is going way too fast. Hey, Zergling, welcome in. You live in a riverboat house now. It felt like it for a couple days. The flooding wasn't like... We didn't get to the point of standing water, but because it was coming in through the ceiling in the basement, got a lot of stuff. The water didn't have to come up to the level of anything to ruin it because it came down through everything. I was imagining that two-part episode from Perfect Strangers. I don't think I've seen a one-part episode of Perfect Strangers. But yeah, at least I did. Yeah. At least I didn't get locked in my flooding basement. Am I supposed to press a button? Reminds me of when we had a flood at my parents' house, out of nowhere. Big flow of water coming through one of the cement walls. Put a bucket under it. Tried to bail, calling my parents for advice on what on earth to do next. Oh, hang on. Answer, answer, answer. Oh my goodness. Alright, so when I walk near them, it's not... It turns out the guy who put our sprinkler system in did a really bad job. Was a literal sunken cavern under our concrete sidewalk between the house and our pickleball court. So I was worried, you know, my first thought, because I didn't know that there was a pipe above the room where the water was coming in. My first thought was that something had gone wrong with the foundation. So I think I'm really happy it's not that. What? Everything's upside down. I can jump now. I couldn't do that before. And I can duck. I don't seem to be able to activate the stairwell. Yeah, I know. There was so much. There was so much dialogue there. And I didn't catch any of it. Uh-oh. That was a one-way trip? No, that's fine. Hang on, could I have gone through these other doors? What? B jumps, Y opens doors. Okay. Are these just all restrooms? I can't. What? Whoa! Alright. Well, mode 7. Look at the way I'm sloped. It makes sense for walking this direction. It looks real silly walking this direction. Hey, Ren, welcome in. It's been a little bit. Yeah, I haven't been streaming for a little while. I was dealing with a situation where my basement was had a pipe leak in my basement. I'm still dealing with the situation, but it's not actively getting worse, so I'm dealing with the aftermath. If you can jump high enough to reach the door, you can go through it. What's the arrow mean? I'm a bit of an opposite situation. I can't afford rent anymore, so I set up a minivan, make a decent enough living space. With luck, my issues will be minimal and cheap. Sorry to hear that. I hope things work out for you, Ren. Leave me alone. I'm a nurse. What? I have patients. I have to attend to my patients. Alright, well. Hang on. I can't talk to the doctor anymore either? Oh! Oh! I can get this guy to follow me. Oh no, do I have to bring this guy, like, all the way to the end of the game? Will he follow me through doors? Can like... I can't reach this one. Will he follow me if I can't see him? He will. Oh, he'll follow me through doors. Alright. I mean, this is kind of cool so far. Oh, hang on. I didn't recognize this was a person. Oh, I think it was a person. Oh no. This seems like not the kind of game where we... Like, I keep expecting to, like, find, like, items or keys or something. Everything will be all good. I lived in a van for 3 years. More fabulously than I will be in a mini. But it's not exactly new territory. Everywhere looks all the same. The way this guy has to jump to open doors, he looks like a big toddler. Oh, hang on. I found a stairwell I can actually use. Oh no, I can't. Oh. Oh, here we go. I don't know if my guy is still following me, so I can go to the left or to the right. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone to the right before. I think the door was too high, but I can probably do it now? No? Yeah. A stare ne'er-do-well. So now, does this mean I lose my other friend? I'm not really sure how I'm not really sure how this, like, buddy mechanic is supposed to work. Frownie's head is getting too big for this cap size. Oh, well, this guy looks like this guy's glitched. Alright, well... Oh, I can't talk to this guy anymore. I don't know. Scheming Miner, welcome in. So this is my first time looking at this game, so there's probably a ton of stuff I don't know. Can't you hear? Oh! Hey, Kasarigama, welcome in. Alright, well, I got a new friend. Can I go through this hole in the background? No. Oh! Oh. I misunderstood how that was gonna work. Rip. I'm on a time limit? I mean... Hang on. I mean, I know I'm on a sinking ship, but... So, there's no lives, but if I die, I get a time penalty. I know the lights have gone out. Is that the sound of the water dripping? It must be. On the one hand, I recognize that I'm supposed to be operating rather quickly. Is there an electrical situation going on here? What is this? On the other hand, I feel like it would benefit me potentially to understand the layout of this ship if I because I don't expect necessarily to survive my first attempt. Oh my goodness. Oh, I found the door. Alright, well, that fire is, no-go. How do I... Okay, there we go. Ah! Why is... But... I don't understand why everything's upside down. The ship that they just showed at the cutscene wasn't all upside down. I mean, it was, but the water was upside down. Right? Maybe I didn't understand what I was looking at. Maybe I can't go up this way. This is a very confusing game. Hey, Shadowplay, good to see you. I know, we're getting our Mode 7 money's worth here. I feel like I might actually get soft-locked if I stay in the wrong room at this point. At least until the ship rotates again. There's a fall damage. Okay. So, oh, hang on. So I think this is more restrooms. Is that water? Well, I can't open the door. Oh, hang on, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, hang on, we can swim in the water. Wow, look at this swimming. This is something else. Oh. Yeah, okay. What? I don't know if that text was glitched or if it was supposed to be scrambled. Okay, hang on. This looks like a new situation. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that worked. This is so goofy, I love it. I'm having a good time with this one so far. I'm very confused. It's eating up a lot of my very limited brain power. It seems like most of the doors exist just to waste my time. Which is, like, precisely why I want to make sure I check all of them. Because the best way to hide something from me would theoretically be to give me 100 doors that are completely useless and just one good one buried among them. So that, like, I give up hope and stop checking before I get to the only useful thing. If I go down here, am I going in a circle? Is this where I came from? I don't even remember. I'm not sure how long I can hold my breath for. Oh no. Oh. Alright, that was bad. Oh no. Come on, guy, climb out. Alright, I don't think I do need to go this way. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I need to. I wish I wish I could like in Echo just launch myself out of the. Okay. My character thought we were dead, but fortunately he was wrong. The water saved me. Alright, so the text is just bugged. Which I guess is fine, because I wasn't able to read any of the text anyway, but... When are we not confused with your games? Does SOS stand for Ship of Spider-Man? Look at how that guy climbs. So I'm guessing this is like saying it's locked. Oh no, seeing an open door like this really scares me. I'm pretty sure I've turned completely around and have been working my way backward. for some time now. I don't seem to be able to manage this door. This guy needs to be Aquaman more than anything. I was just about to ask what language that could possibly be. Yeah, I would. So I would have thought that oh, the characters don't speak the same language as me, but yeah, I got that message when there were no other people around too. So it's like text is just glitched out. This is a very perplexing game because I have no idea what progress looks like. I don't at any moment know if I'm doing any better or worse than the moment before. Why can't I go here? Now there's no music. It seems like the game is kind of hesitant to leave you stuck. When the ship moves in such a way that like there's nothing I can do, it doesn't seem to hold that orientation for very long. Well, I don't know what's going on there that I can't... Oh. Rip. I think this game... What year did Titanic come out? I think this game may have beat Titanic to market. The swimming animation's like 2 frames. That's it's twice as generous as I would have estimated it. Okay, those are not doors. I can't ever do anything. This game was 93, Titanic was 97. Well, I know that I only have a minute or two of life left, so I I'm pretty doubtful regarding what I can accomplish in that time. Uh, Rip. This game is loosely based on the Poseidon Adventure, which came out in the 70s. I've heard of that. I've never watched it. I hate the fact when I looked that up, they called Titanic a romantic disaster film instead of a horror film. This game calls itself a film. Alright, well, my first run was less than ideal. The voyage will turn from ecstasy to catastrophe. And now the real tragedy begins. Frownie's playthrough. Hey, Black Fox, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you've been doing well. Artie Lightfoot is another SNES game that titles itself as a film. Artie Lightfoot. I don't even know if I've heard of that one. I like Gordon Lightfoot. He wrote a famous song about a shipwreck. It's all connected. It's all connected. Alright. Well, I do kind of wonder if I pick a different character, if something may play out differently for me, but I'm not going to experiment with that variable yet. A lot of people haven't heard of that one. It was an ambitious project by Titus. Isn't known for the best games for the SNES. Sure seemed like credits. No wheel. I think the game just crashed completely. What is going on? Why? I don't know. Maybe I need to clean out the context. All right. Well, give me just a moment. I gotta restart. I gotta restart the game. I think. I'll be right back with you. All right. Fingers crossed. I've seen this game have bugs before, but I think you're hitting the jackpot tonight in the lottery. I've been getting if having games crash and bug out is a good thing. Like I've been getting tremendously lucky lately. So much of what I've played has crashed and glitched. I think all of my consoles are just simultaneously whatever the intense levels of radiation that are bugging out my webcam seem to be rapidly deteriorating every one of my games and consoles. You might have in-game text now. I mean, that would be a downgrade, right? Oh. Alright, please work. I don't remember if that sound was there the first time or not. I mean, it's definitely got to be somewhat inspired by the Titanic, but I don't think it's supposed to be. The ship has a different name. The game pauses and like it gives that like answer prompt, but it doesn't give us a choice of answers. It doesn't give us a choice of anything. It just freezes there until we press a button. Alright, so if this place is gonna flip upside down in a few moments. I should try to get as low as possible before that happens, right? Best of luck with the game. I'm getting very sleepy. Have a good night, all. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Rin. It's good to see you. I hope that you sleep well. And good luck with the living situation. perished. So, I feel like if I was able to get past this fire, that would be a really good thing. I might not be able to actually jump over it, though. Let's go! I cheesed my way through. How did they get all the way over here? Be brave, kids. And follow me. And then I leap directly into a fire. This guy's injured, and my response to him was exactly the same as the kids. Oh, come on, just be brave. Is the character talking to me? Oh no. Rip. Is this game breaking the fourth wall? One up, John. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, it seemed like the character was telling me. It looked like my character turned to me, the player, and told me to stop interacting with the injured guy because my character didn't want to see any more misery. That was what he seemed to be saying. Uh-oh. Well, what was I supposed to do about that, really? I feel like I want to insist upon climbing up this right-hand side. Like, maybe I should wait here until it angles itself back. feel like I'm perhaps at a great disadvantage, knowing absolutely nothing about the anatomy of boats. If I have to platform across these beams, that's gonna be bad news for me. Ah! I can't believe I survived that mess. I wonder if I want to go up there. Let's try it out. Maybe James Cameron played this game and was inspired. It came out 4 years before Titanic, so... very well could be. I don't know. For some reason, I don't trust the look of this situation. Oh, I can stand on this? Is this a fish locker? It is. Are those sardines? Give me some. I'm stuck. See, this is what... I'm stuck until the boat moves again. My hypothesis earlier that the game didn't like to leave us stuck is incorrect. The sardines trapped you. The great irony. They have put me in the can. Oh no, I might be stuck here a long time. This is quite unfortunate. Please tilt the other way. So, okay. I feel like maybe I've gone, like, to, like, the extreme of, like, the furthest in the wrong direction I possibly could. I feel like maybe that's what I've done. Hey, Greg, welcome in. Good to see you. What is this game? This is SOS on the Super NES. It's kind of a like Titanic situation. It's roughly the same time period. We're on a sinking ship, and there's mode 7 everywhere. Oh no. The text broke again. Oh yeah. The camera is just wild. It's a pretty cool game so far. I'm not like I'm not sure that I understand it all that well yet, but it's interesting. Did I look in this other room? I don't appear to be able to open that door. Oh no, I can't open this one either anymore? Yeah, I can. Lately, there seems to be just a lot of waiting for the ship to move. It's a lot darker in the capture than it is on the screen. Is the ship not going to move anymore in this room? Is that what this is like? This room just doesn't move? I have known of this game for a really long time, just because I have a manual from it. I have a bunch of random manuals for games I never owned. And I've tried to track copies of a lot of them down just because of that. So I've known of the game for a long time, but never really knew what it was. I've been playing it for an hour and a half now and still don't really know what it is. I was wondering. I was like, what is that in reference to? Broken text in the game has completely destroyed my ability to comprehend language. The text in the game isn't broken. It's just my mind. Oh, come on, please. Just grab the thing and climb out. What are you doing, man? Hey, these people were not here before. So the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter that the text is bugged because I probably wouldn't read it anyway. Why is there gotta be so much of it? Oh, we can't, We can't call... a companion to us when we're underwater. This game is going anywhere between $10 and $300. It's worth every penny. I don't know if I'm trying to get to the highest point of the ship or the lowest point of the ship. Or if where I'm supposed to be trying to get to even makes sense, like, in regard to, like, the height and orientation of the boat. I don't know if the music going away is supposed to be a sign of progress or not. I feel like I saw a lot of the ship. Well, I passed by a lot of stuff, but I didn't really gain any information from it. Like that little platforming segment I did across the I-beams. Was that progress? What is progress in this game? Too much of the game looks the same, so I can't really... I can't tell the difference between where I've been and where I haven't. Progress is the friends we made along the way. Hang on, how have I ended up there? That doesn't... Oh. Okay. Never mind. This looks very familiar. I think this is where my last run died. I hate this. I don't know how you're putting up with it, Chozo says. It's interesting. Hey, Derek, welcome in. What are we doing tonight? This is SOS on the Super Nintendo. It's it's kind of inspired by the Titanic. This is exactly where my last run ended. I've done nothing the same, and yet I've ended up in the exact same spot. Never heard of it. Yeah, that's I don't blame you. It seems like a lot of people haven't. Trying to see how long I can hold my breath for. It seems like forever. I don't think our character actually drowns. They put in fall damage, but then they didn't put in oxygen. It's like watching paint dry. Oh. You are Aquaman, GG. I really am. I would want to think that, like, my goal would be to, like, be as far away from the water as possible, but the thing is, where the water is and isn't consistent. Where is this? Oh, great. Another restroom. At least 85% of the rooms on this ship are restrooms. I didn't even know that was a door. Oh no, I'm out here again. But to what end? I don't understand where this place is. Game over. Alright, let's choose the default character and see what's different. Oh yeah, I can't read the text. I forgot. Hey Nintendo, I have a suggestion for you for the Switch Online. I think most of the games that you see featured on this stream are pretty dangerous choices for Switch Online editions. You don't want to scare everyone away from the service. Oh, we're just getting a full tour of the ship now. Maybe this guy's easy mode. He's gonna show us where to go. No time to talk to anyone. I've got to learn as much about the ship as I can. There's a fashion store on the ship? These all seem to be pieces of the boat that I have yet to come across. Well, those did, but this all looks very familiar. I don't know, everything looks the same everywhere. I've never seen water pouring in like that before. Probably means I should be trying to climb in the opposite direction, right? Wait a moment, it's this room. It would be very, it would be, it would, it would be very useful, I think, if I understood where I am right now. I feel like jumping across those I-beams has got to lead to progress. There can't be any way that that's not progress, right? Oh, these jumps are so scary. Ah. Except this led to nowhere. Please tilt in a useful direction. No! Hey, duck something, welcome in. Okay, does this put me back to the pipes? I have no idea where I am. Can I jump across? There we go. This is fine. Alright, well I thought if I-beams are progress, then more I-beams would be more progress. But maybe that's just so that there's progress from either side. But this guy can basically jump his own height. Moon gravity, indeed. I mean, I greatly prefer that to the, alternative. I think having a realistic jump height would be exceedingly painful, but... How is this where I am? How does that lead here? have to wait for the world to tilt again. That didn't take long. Oh no, I've been here from the other direction. Oh, maybe I haven't. I don't know, because I can't read the text anymore. There really ought to be a warning sign on that door. No. If this door is locked, I can't go through that door? That's bogus. Things been a little crazy lately. We had a coworker pass away this week. It was a bad motorcycle accident. Was in the hospital for a few weeks. Oh my. Sorry to hear about that, Derek. That's rough. What? Falling chairs? Alright, I mean, I've got to be making progress, right? I've never seen falling chairs before. Surely that's a sign the game is trying to slow me down. It was only 19. It's rough. Another locked door? Where in the world do I find it? I've never seen a key. I mean, where are these chairs coming from, seriously? Give me a key, please. I had to go to the doctor. I got an ear infection. I had to get medicine. I'm kind of super paranoid about the health of my ears. I got some really bad ear infections in middle school, and ever since then I've been like hyper vigilant to like make sure that like I'm never like getting like water in my ears and always trying to keep them clean. And I haven't had an ear infection again since middle school, but I worry about it. It's been a long time. It's like almost 3 decades. So I thought I misunderstood that situation. Let's go. I did not think I was going to accomplish that grab. Uh-oh. No! Oh my goodness. I don't know, is this room gonna rotate somewhere useful for me, or... It's a barber shop? I think it is. There's a movie theater? Why am I able to climb up here? This is all for nothing? Is it going to tilt straight up and I'm going to be soft locked? It's funny you should mention that, Derek. That's actually how I ended up playing this game. I was thinking about playing that. So it's definitely on my to-do list. I wish I could understand the layout of this boat. The thing is, like, I don't know how anything relates to anything else, and I don't know what my goal is. So I can't tell how to make progress, and I don't even know what progress would look like if I did. Somehow I seem to always end up in this room at the end of my time limit. I don't know what it is about this space, but it has a powerful, like, magnetic draw for me. Come on, tilt all the way left. No, that's right. I wish I knew what this area was. Like it seems like I should be outside if I'm here. This feels like outside. Oh my goodness. Rip. So is this the pipes? Oh, this is the pipes. Okay, please don't straighten up right now. Hey, Tommy, welcome in. How have you been, Frownie? Well, I've been alright. We had a pipe burst in our basement. Is why I missed a whole bunch of streams here lately. And that was kind of a miserable occurrence. Very badly damaged about a quarter of our basement and everything that was in it, which was a lot of stuff. It fortunately happened not here in the streaming area, so I didn't lose my computer and all of my gaming stuff, which would have been like I don't know how I would have recovered from that. But you know, we did lose some stuff that we would preferred to have not. And it did wipe out, well, I mean, I don't know how badly damaged they are, but it did drown a huge portion of my Game Boy collection. So I don't know if those games are going to dry out and work or not. But it's been a lot of hassle to just try and put things back in order. It's alright. So I was saying before, I'm a little bummed by it. I'm not devastated. It could have been much worse. I'm thankful it was only as bad as it was, because it could have been much, much worse. But it's still just, it's a hassle. Because there's all this stuff that got soaked, and we've got to get rid of everything that got ruined. And we've got to restore, you know, what hasn't been, but it's a little bit tough to do with a 13-month-old baby man running around. Speaking of which, Baby Man is awake right now. He doesn't look like he needs anything, but it's weird to see him just full on sitting up in his crib at this hour. So I picked a different character just so I can hopefully see different parts of the ship and maybe gain some sort of wisdom. Yeah, we're all okay. It was only, it was only stuff. That was affected. Right now, I'm just hoping that everything dries out and we don't get like a mold infestation. They dropped the title in the dialogue there. I just saw amongst all the scrambled letters, I saw SOS clearly. So I think what happened was that it split in an area where a narrow pipe connects to a wider pipe. Basically, where there'd been a previous repair or addition made at some point, and I think it's just one of those things where like it's over on the garage side of the house, so I think like every time the garage door like opens and closes, like, that part of the house vibrates, and it eventually just kind of shook it until something broke apart. That's my hypothesis, is that it's an old repair that split. Something like that. Um, it's along a pipe that feeds. The only thing the pipe feeds is an outdoor faucet. So instead of repairing or replacing the pipe, I just had a valve put in so I could shut the pipe off at its source, like in an area way ahead of the break. So it doesn't really fix the problem, but it makes the problem go away. Because now just no water will. As long as I just keep that valve shut off, no water will ever go down that pipe again. Hypothetically. It's just like a bedroom. Come on, pull yourself up. You can do it. Does that make my situation easier or worse? What are these? Exercise? Are these like stationary bikes? Is this a gym? I don't know what these things are. That's where I came in. This is a clinic? This boat just goes on forever. Oh no. This looks like where that other character starts the game. Restrooms everywhere. Oh no, the power went out. Oh no, I've been in here before too. a dining room? You the cook? Oh no, I don't really understand that room. Looked like there were garbage cans on the floor. Have I lost jump height? What is going on? Oh no, I've gone in a circle. I want to get over here to this area, but the place keeps tilting the wrong direction. It knows exactly where I want to go, and it refuses to let me get anywhere remotely close. My worst enemy is reading my mind and using my thoughts against me at every turn. Hey, cows, welcome in. Good to see you. I was thinking we were gonna miss you tonight. Get ready to be incredibly perplexed. Oh. I have not the foggiest idea what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. I've been playing it for 2.5 hours, and I understand at this moment exactly as much as I did 2 hours ago. And 15 minutes of that first half hour were spent just chin-wagging. I was worried I'd miss you. My sister's birthday. We had a musical that ran much later than anticipated. Happy birthday to your sister. I recall you saying that you've got, like, an infinite supply of birthdays right around this time of year. Sis and aunt both today. Someone just told me his baby man's birthday's at the beginning of October as well. And someone just told me a day or two ago that their nephew is the exact same birthday. October's the spooky month, right? It's supposed to be all like ghosts and graveyards and death, and yet everyone's birthday is in October. I wish I knew what to do, but I don't know where to go. I feel like I get to sing that song at every game I play. Summer, birthday, Thanksgiving, holiday. Spooky month gets overshadowed real hard, Cal says. So we're supposed to be escaping from this sinking ship, but I don't know how to do that, because I don't understand the layout of the ship, and I don't understand where I'm supposed to be moving toward, so the thing I've been saying is I don't know where, I don't know what direction progress is in, and I don't even know how to recognize progress if I accidentally make it. And there is supposed to be in-game dialogue, but for some reason my game keeps glitching, and all the text just becomes gibberish, so I can't read any of the in-game dialogue. But even before it glitched, it did auto-scroll so fast I can't read it anyway, so... There's several layers of, like, It doesn't matter. There's several layers of things not mattering. It's locked. I found a map. So hang on. Hang on, the ship is upside down right now. So if it were right side up... I don't understand how to read this. It shows me right next to a stairwell. The ship is upside down, but the map is right side up. So right now I'm at the bottom of the ship? But that should be good. I feel like this map is indicating to me that I should be working my way up. If the ship is upside down and I want to get... the ship is upside down and I want to get off the ship... Am I supposed to be going down to the top of the ship and swimming my way to freedom? I guess they don't usually put a trap door in the bottom of a big ship, right? So, the thing is, there's no ladder. A chair fell on me. This map doesn't make any sense. If that blinking dot is "you are here," oh, once I found the map, I can refer to the map at any time now. Our character memorizes the map. Oh, that's good. Oh, by the way, I was wrong about our character memorizing the map. That only worked until I got a little bit away from it. That only works while you're in the room with it. Life is bad, friends. Okay, still works. Still works. How far away can I get before it stops working? No, no. Oh, there's another map. Oh my goodness, these maps are everywhere. Have these maps been everywhere the whole time? Am I the biggest fool on the planet? Look, there's another one. Wow, I went way up real fast. Okay, so this is not a good place to be. Right? Oh. Go through here. Alright, now I'm at the top. I need the boat to rotate. Preferably to the right. No! No! Oh, brutal. I'm the closest I've ever been to making progress. I'm scared about what happens when I go through a door. Guess I've got to find out. It doesn't show me where I am anymore. I'm off the map. Alright, so hang on. I need to go back through here. That's the door I need. Oops. I have a feeling this is not gonna end up going the way that I imagine it's going to go. Climb up! No, I didn't want to go through there. There you go. I keep perishing. Hey, ghouls, welcome in. This is the kind of sinking feeling I come to this stream for. Time is not on my side right now. I'm operating on some pretty tenuous assumptions about how this is all supposed to work. Oh no, I've hit a dead end! Oh no! I'm right here at the exit and I've hit a dead end. What am I supposed to do now? The only thing I can do from this position is fall to my doom. That doesn't seem a productive choice. I've been curious about this game for a long time, but never seen it played. It's pretty interesting. I'm having a real difficult time understanding pretty much anything about it. I thought I was making progress just now, but it's looking more and more like I'm wrong. Yeah, what is this? The original Zelda? All these rooms not on the map? I think I'm moving further and further away from progress. Working on more Kid Icarus, right on. Someday I'll get to that game. Okay, I think we've got time for one more run. Yeah, this is basically mode 7 the game. The text in my game keeps glitching. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. So, just so you know, if you play it for yourself, you should probably have somewhat more comprehensible dialogue than I've got. Yeah, my game is bugged. I don't know. The text auto scrolls though, so unless you're laser focused on it, it's really hard to keep up with. So even if it wasn't scrambled, I wouldn't be reading it right now. It does look kind of like Braille. Oh, I'm supposed to be playing right now. That door is locked. Human Entertainment did Clock Tower and The Fireman. Clock Tower I know of. I'd like to play that one. The Fireman, I don't think I've heard of that one. Is that also a Super NES game? There's 4 different playable characters. They all seem to be fairly interchangeable. They just start at different points in the ship. And they probably have different stories attached to them, but... the story is a little bit beyond my grasp at the moment. It's a great Super NES game worth checking out. So what is the point of this little room? Huh? Had a sequel on the PlayStation 1. The Fireman. Oof. It's locked. So, one of my big issues is alright, map acquired. One of my big issues is that there are locked doors, and I can't... Because I can't talk to the characters, I can't figure out if I can get a key to the locked doors. Like, for all I know, I could talk to this guy here, and he could be like, oh, here's a key, it'll help you get through something. But he's not... But I don't know what he's saying, so I don't... And we don't have an inventory screen. Or you could just be saying a bunch of nonsense story that I don't really care to be reading anyway. And the same kind of holds true for every character we come across. Thinking about doing a 35th anniversary series for the SNES next August. Showing the games I like on the console and playing through one of them. Just not sure which one yet. There's also this sort of buddy system where we can get characters to follow us, but I'm not really sure what the point of this is either. Awesome. No hints. I mean, ideally, I'll just be able to get the game to work at some point. And we'll have ourselves a playthrough with proper text, but I tried my best tonight, and it just wasn't cooperating, so I just figured, well, I'll just keep playing it, and we'll see how much I can figure out without the text. I didn't think I was going to make that jump. Okay, I got too far away from that guy, so now he can't help me. In the old days, I'd play games in Japanese sometimes because nobody had translated them. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. So most of the characters that we come across, we can eventually get to follow us if we talk to them long enough, but the thing is, it takes forever to talk to anyone. To get them to the point where they'll actually follow us. Like, it just takes so much time. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Yeah, my game is bugged, so I can't read the dialogue. I don't remember Super NES games glitching like that. Maybe it's just me. I had far more problems with that kind of thing with the NES games than I ever did with SNES. I mean, you know, if there's a way to glitch a game, I'm gonna find it. They haven't invented the game that I can't break. Thanks, the Frownie standard. So I finally, like, figured out how to read the map. Kind of. There is a map in the game, but we can only see it when we're close enough to it. I don't know. I don't really know. There is a map in the game, and I can see it sometimes. But I still have the ultimate problem of I just have no idea where to go. I've tried going all the way to the bottom of the boat, I've tried going all the way to the top of the boat, and nowhere I go grants me progress of any kind. There's no door. There's no way off the ship. I suspect if you got off the ship, you just fall into a bottomless ocean of junk data. Be a fitting end, right? That's what's gonna happen to me in real life. And when the stream finally reaches its series finale. How many buttons is this using? Most of them. The shoulder buttons are the come here buttons, and they seem to be interchangeable. If you've activated a guy to follow you, you can use either shoulder button to tell him come here. The Y button is interact, or no, the X button is interact. Y is open doors, and B is jump. The only button that doesn't do anything is A. But it might also do something I haven't figured out yet. Start is pause, and select is sometimes map, but usually not. I'm gonna game over here because everywhere I go is just fall damage deaths. And where have I even got to? What is even the point of any of this? Oh, hi. Who are you? Doesn't matter. We can't talk. Great. Another locked door. It would probably be really useful if I knew what it was saying when I open this map screen. That's not the attitude to get you off of a sinking ship alive. Oh. My patience is a little thin at the moment. Cool. Ah. No, come on. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, this climbing is sometimes... Now, why can't I read this map? My character is like the world's worst frog. We'll see you, Greg. Thank you for being here. Locked. I think maybe more doors are locked depending on which character you play as. Because I'm having a horrific time with the locked doors. Oh, I've got 34 seconds. Do we think I could make it? Rip. The game has never ended like this before. Usually it just goes to a game over screen. Why is it letting me swim around? What? It's never shown me that. It's never showed me that cutscene screen. Every other time I game over it just went directly to this screen. The ship sinking screen and swimming around has never happened before. The longer I play this game, the less I understand it. Alright, I think we'll do one more run. Let me try once more to unbug the text. Now, granted, the text has started not bugged every time, and then at some point just slipped into chaos. So, even if it starts fine, don't hold your breath that it's gonna last. Hey, Sparrow, welcome in. Things are okay. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. See, all of this text just moves by automatically at its own pace. It's really hard to keep up with. I think I'll just hang out here. That was gameplay, but it's very limited gameplay. Because all it lets you do is walk around at that point. Now I can actually, like, jump and interact with stuff. Let's write them off the map. I kind of gave a complete rundown of like what happened in our basement at the start of the stream, but basically half of our basement is finished and half of it's unfinished, and while 99% of the plumbing is on the unfinished side, there's one pipe in the ceiling on the finished side, and that pipe broke. And there are two rooms on the finished side. There's the streaming room where I'm at now, And there's also a pool table room. And the pool table room is the one that flooded. And it didn't get to the point of, like, standing water. But because the pipe is in the ceiling, it rained down on everything in that room. So, unfortunately, for everything in there to be ruined, it didn't require the water coming up. Because it was already coming down onto everything. So... that's pretty miserable. Yeah, the pool room became a pool room when it filled up with water. It's a massive pool table. I think it's larger than regulation. It's gigantic. And I think it's made out of slate. It's enormously heavy. I think the pool table is like an ancient artifact that's been here since the creation of the world. And it was just discovered and the rest of the house built around it. This is like the crew's quarters. This game is not bringing good association with the flooding ship. That's why I picked it. Snooker table. Yeah, I thought I'd had plenty of experience with flooding lately, so I felt like my house was a sinking ship. Might as well hang out in one on the stream, too. I mean, the stream is usually a sinking ship, too, with regard to, like, how likely I am to succeed in the janky games that I choose to play. It's kind of a state I'm perpetually in. How long was it burst before I discovered it? I'm not really sure. I don't think more than 24 hours. Maybe fewer than... maybe no more than 18 or so. I don't know. It's hard to say. We were trying to figure that out when the last time someone came to the basement was. And, like, I discovered the burst on Thursday night. And the last time I'd been in the basement was Tuesday night for the previous stream. But I think Jelly went down to the basement Wednesday night or Thursday morning. So... depending on when that was, it couldn't have been that long. There's a sump pump in the basement, but it's on the other side of the It's on the other side of the house. That's on the unfinished side, and the pipe burst is on the finished side, so it'd take the water a long time to get over there to it. Longer than 5 minutes is very long. Well, it depends on the rate that the water is coming in, too. And I mean, I don't really know. I could never actually see the leak because it's in the ceiling. Like, I know which pipe burst, but where it burst, it's out of view. And I didn't want to tear down the ceiling. We don't have a drop ceiling. It's huge panels. I'd have to rip the nails out to pull it down. I really didn't want to do that. That's why we didn't repair the pipe. Is because we'd have to tear the ceiling down to get to it. I'm not doing well. Cool. That's great. None of these doors has an exit sign above it. There's... What was that? What is this? What's going on there? Yeah, none of these doors has an exit sign over it, so I have no idea where I'm even supposed to try and get to. I don't know what the meaning of that cutscene is supposed to be. Like, that happens, it seems, at the midway point every time. But so far as I could tell, nothing changes that has no effect. I don't know why it bothers to show that to me. My situation inside the ship is the same before that cutscene as it is after. This place will be dangerous soon. Oh no, it wouldn't let me do anything else. The swimming animation is simply the best. I mean, doesn't this look great? Wait a moment. No. Hang on. I was here before, and it was a different part of the map. I need some way to get rid of these crates. Why is that door down there blinking red? Is that because that's the door I came in? Where am I? I've been in here before. I've been in here before. This is new. What is this? What am I supposed to do here? Just leap of faith? Oh my goodness, it's extreme platforming. No, I overshot! Hey, this looks promising. Where did I lose all that time? I can't stand on that. Yeah, I can climb this though, right? Alright, I just need to get to the top of this. I say that as if this will be easy at all. Oh, am I supposed to jump to that thing over there? Oh, never mind. Why has it suddenly become the fiery inferno? No, I overshot! This is the kind of level that separates the Marios from the Luigis. You know, I could use Luigi's overpowered jump right about now. That was exhilarating. So... Well, victory, I guess. So I think I won, but I think I got a bad ending. Yeah, I just need to rescue... I just need to do it again, but make sure I rescue 2,299 people. uh, this is a very odd game. So I don't know. I kind of like this game. I think I want to spend more time with it. I might read the manual. Now that we've hit credits, I might read the manual and then play it again if I discover something in there, especially. I'm glad that we at least beat it to an ending blind. But I think there's some stuff I might need to know to do better. Yeah, there's clearly more to be discovered. I agree, and I like this game enough. I'll probably come back to it. I just need to not forget. I don't know. I'm not sure if our objective is the same with every character. I feel like with when you play as different characters, different doors are accessible. I have a suspicion this character being part of the crew is kind of like easy mode, because he seems to have more access to the map than at least one of the other characters did. And I was going to say that I was pretty sure that doors that were locked for the other guy were unlocked for him, but that was when I was confused and I thought the door was in a different place than it was. And also I came through from the other direction. So I'm not sure. No, we'll just have to wait until the next traumatizing home flood, I suppose. Um, please no. I'll happily play it without that. We'll play it. We'll play it again. I'm gonna keep working on this. We'll we'll keep this in rotation. What are the games that I have currently that I'm kind of working on but haven't beaten? Adventure Island, Dragon's Lair, Chakan, this. I've got too many. Something's gonna get forgotten. Oh, we're locked here. Oh, maybe we're not. See, so I wonder it's 00. I think is how many people I managed to rescue. I wonder to rescue people. I wonder how far I have to get them toward the exit. Yeah, a lot of easy games on that list. I know. I'm such a. I don't even know. I'm a bad gamer. Filling my schedule with easy games like that and then not finishing any of them. That's gonna be our stream for tonight, though, my friends. We'll pick this. We'll pick this one up again sometime soon. Like I said, we've got those other 3 games that are kind of in rotation, but I'm not really focusing heavily on any of them because they're all so dreadfully difficult. Um, I'm going to try and stream again on Thursday. I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. It's going to be Halloween. We'll probably play something spooky, I guess. But I'll let you know in the Discord what it's going to be. I don't want to promise anything too far in advance. With things feeling just so terribly busy on my end here. But I'm going to try and stream Thursday. Mike could stream Friday as well. So both of those are possible. Probably get started a little bit late, maybe 30 minutes late on Thursday. Probably won't be able to make it Thursday. Even more family birthdays, but I hope you have a good spooky stream. Hey, thank you, cows. You will be missed if we don't see you. I will miss you, my friend, but I hope you have fun with the celebrations. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Scheming Miner. Thank you, Tuesday. Thank you, Ghouls. Thanks for streaming and for having a sense of humor in trying times. Well, I certainly try. Even as the times try me. Night Frownie, Night Zergling. Looking forward to what you pick out for Thursday. Yeah, I might go back to the Genesis on Thursday. I had scheduled the Ooze and then I didn't play it because that's the night the pipe broke. So that's a possibility, but I was also thinking about playing that Polterguy, the haunting with Polterguy. I've been thinking about playing that too, so I might play that instead. I think either would be appropriate for Halloween. So that's what I'm leaning toward, at least at this moment. And then we'll probably play this game again. We'll go back to Chikan and we'll go back to this game next week, I think. And you know what? Maybe we'll even do a Dragon Slayer night soon, since I've been asleep at the wheel on that game for so long. Maybe if I stream Friday, well, maybe not Friday. Maybe next week I'll do Dragon Slayer. I don't want to promise it that soon. If I like what I play on Thursday, I might want the freedom to play it again on Friday night. The Ooze is pretty interesting. I don't really know anything about it. I was just grabbed my eye because it's got a monster on the cover. I thought it would be good for Halloween time because of that. All right, I'm going to send us over to Sark. He's doing retro achievements for, looks like a racing game. Thank you for being here, my friends. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. Like I said, probably going to start a bit late. And we'll see something spooky on the Genesis most likely. And hopefully we can do Friday as well. But thank you very much for being here. Sorry about no streams for a while. But hopefully we'll be pretty regular now. And be well. Hopefully I'll see you again real soon. But we're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.